Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and I wanted to come to you guys to talk to you about the rebound day that we're having today. So yesterday we had the worst day of 2019, and we had a massive consolidation, a massive red day. So today we're having the opposite. Today we're having a very powerful bounce back. So I'm going to show you guys on Webull what I see here. So yesterday we had like 4,000 stocks go down and only like 500 were green. Today we have 3,352 stocks in the green and 1,325 in the red. So we have about 200% more green today than red, which is a huge bounce back from yesterday. Apple is in the green, Google's in the green, Berkshire Hathaway BRK.B is in the green, Tesla's in the green, now up to 231, coming off a bottom. Amazon is on the green, 1,842.60 right now, up 1%. Let's take a look at top gainers. Top gainers, take a look at this one. NBY is up 131%. What's up, Mark? You told us all about INTV. What is INTV? TWCA, TWMC is up 30%. NVAX is up 29%. Joseph says his top holdings are Aurora Cannabis, 48 North, and MedMen. I love all three. You're in good hands. Thank you guys for the 7 likes. I really appreciate it, guys. Guys, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. I'm not a licensed advisor. Just like you guys, I'm in the trenches trying to make a buck like everybody else. I don't have all the answers. We have a good track record. We have picked a lot of winners. But at the end of the day, I don't control any of these stocks, okay? So I don't want anyone to believe that they should immediately go and buy anything we talk about here. That isn't what we're about. We're about education, entertainment purposes. We do have a trading academy. If you're looking for trading and support and education, we can provide you with that. But at the end of the day, I don't want anybody buying stuff because they talked about it or they heard about it here, because that's just crazy talk. You should never buy a stock because somebody on YouTube said so. I mean, imagine how crazy that sounds. Man, I lost a ton of money. What did you invest in? Well, I went on YouTube and some guy on YouTube told me I should buy something. So I bought it and now I'm down. That's a pretty crazy reason to buy a stock because somebody on YouTube said so. So I just want you guys to realize that, this is strictly for education, entertainment purposes. Hopefully you can learn something here. You can learn about a few stocks. You can gain some insight. You can find a few new picks. But at the end of the day, do your own research and do your own due diligence before you invest in anything. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I cannot control the markets. I cannot control the stocks. I simply just want to bring you guys stocks that I think are good. And hopefully in the future, they will be. But short term, anything can happen. So I want to make sure everybody understands that. If you guys want to see some big losers today, INUV is down 40%. FTEK is down 29%. MYOV is down 26%. DGLY is down 26%. SLDB is down 25%. BSQR is down 24%. NSPR is down 19%. BISL is down 18%. And let's take a look at the watch list. Is there anything I should be adding to my watch list today? INTV. What is this INTV you speak of? INTV. Integrated Ventures. Wow. Up 42%. INTV. Good call. Good call, Mirage. Good call, Morale. Very good call. TGOD earnings today. You know, I don't anticipate big earnings for TGOD. They don't have their facility ready, but who knows? There may be a surprise from some other international business. I just wouldn't anticipate anything huge, but you never know. So yes, INTV is up 42% right now. Let's see what else is on fire today. The Horizons marijuana ETF is back over $20. HMMJ in Canada up 3.14%. TrueLeave is up 2%. CWeb is up over $20 now, up 1%. WestJet is up 1% after an epic day yesterday. Yeah, Oxley long-term is going to be an absolute giant. Absolute giant. Hive, a blockchain and cryptocurrency related stock, which I told you guys, keep your eye on these blockchain and cryptocurrency related stocks right now because Bitcoin is hot. Hive, having a day, up 6.35%. GBTC, I told you guys about this yesterday. They are the best Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related stock, up 4.55% at $10.68. This was at $4 a few months ago. Uber all the way down to $38, up 2.55%, taking it on the chin. CREX up 3.85%. Cara, CARA, up 3%. Zynga, ZNGA, up 3%. InMed Pharmaceuticals, up 3%. Sunworks at $1.32, up 7%. Village Farms having a monster day, up 5.11% at $17.48. What else? Hempco, hemp, the Canadian one, Hempco Food and Fiber. Hemp is a symbol in Canada, up 5.56%. Yo, what's up, Lucas? Yeah, Labs is just like the gift that keeps on giving, man. Yeah, I like 48 North. Thank you, Joseph. What else? Can Heritage Cannabis, CANN, up 7.69%. TerraSend, just under $8, up 2.32%. Oxley down again at 81 cents, down 2.41%. Afria up 4.5%. PREV up 8.33%. BYND is the gift that keeps on giving, up 9.5%. Wow. Unbelievable. Kush Bottles having a bounce up from the bottom, up 4.98% at $4.85. I think it is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Looking at the markets. Kona Gold, KGKG, had an awesome week last week, up 3%. Lightlink Technologies, I told you guys they were my secret pick. LLT, I told you guys at 11 cents on Friday. Now it's 17.5 cents. So it's up about 60% since I told you guys it was my secret stock pick. Thank you, Stock Gods, for our daily bread. But don't buy anything I talk about. I know nothing. All right. Canopy Growth back over $60. Weed in Canada at $61.07. It was at $58 yesterday, up 3.71%. Clearly, it was a buying opportunity. AMD up 2.9%. YOLO, the pure cannabis ETF at $24.69, up 3.13%. MedMan is slightly green. GGBXF, Green Growth Brands, up 5% in America. GGBXF at $362, up 5%. Valens Growworks. Guys, extraction companies are flying. Okay. Valens Growworks up 5.74% at $4.42. Namaste is up 2%. Wow. I brought you guys the score. I told you guys the score was a good pick. It's been running since I talked about it in our group chat. Up 2% today at 36 cents. The score in Canada, one of the largest sports and radio television production platforms in Canada. SCR is the symbol. Zoomaway Travel up 20%. CanTrust having a monster day, up 10.5% for CanTrust. Too good to keep them down. Too good a company to keep it down. Great company. What else? Oils. Next Leaf Solutions, one that I currently own. Oils, OILS, on the CNSX up 9.84%. Labs is just crazy. At $7.04, I think Labs is the hottest stock of 2019, up 9.5% at $7.04. Unbelievable. It was as high as $7.39 today. Unbelievable. Chronos Group having a big day, up 5%. EDXC up 11%. CXXI coming back from the dead at $1.42, up 3.65%. What else? Agra. Finally, Agra having a day, up 14.67%. A stock that I own. I should have lowered my cost. Having a day, though, up 14.67% at 43 cents. MacArthur Minerals, now at 9 cents, up 5.88%. Snapchat at $10.49, up 3.7%. Twitter at $37.30, up 1.93%. Alcana, CLIQ at $5.57, up 3.72%. Just looking at the markets right now. A nice bounce back day after yesterday's red. Canopy Rivers is looking strong at $4.29, up 2.39%. It is up big since I told you guys that they were a buy. Curaleaf Holdings at $14.55, up 1.54%. AUSA at $1.01, up 3%. NBRV at $2.67, up 2.3%. Tilray at $48.52, up 4.4%. WeedMD at $171, up 4.9%. Zinarba Pharmaceuticals. Wow. Zinarba. Man, I'd be up almost 100%. I bought it at $6. It's at $13.48, up 4.17%. Oh, that one hurts. I had ZYNE and I had Labs, and I sold them both for a small profit when if I just held them for a month, I would have doubled up on both. T-God at $3.94. Guys, T-God is always a buy under $4. So obvious. Wow. Thank you guys for the 20 likes. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best community right here in the world. Right here, right now. Tilt. What a buy for Tilt at 160. Now at 224, up 7.18%. That was the buy. Hexo at 930, up 4.97%. Saniva at 416, up slightly. Tesla at 231, up 2%. Aurora Cannabis in America at 841, up 4.86%. In Canada, it is climbing, up 4.89% at 1136. Google at 1,135 is up $2.92, up 0.26%. And Apple at 187.80 is up 1% or $2. A lot of green today, guys. Hell of a lot of green. I know, man. If I just held, you want me to push the blinds up? It's kind of raining today. Kind of a rainy day today here in Vancouver. Wow. Brandon Weaver is saying, I read this article today and some analysts are saying that ACB target is $75 for 2019, 2020. That's quite a prediction. Yeah, that doesn't seem very likely. Scott says, remember we are going to Greece, Rich. Yo, I'm down, man. I'm down to go anywhere, guys. I love to travel. It's in my DNA. John is saying, hey, Rich, chart's not looking good with Zenibus. Perfect. Let it go down so we can load up cheap. I'm looking at Zenibus as a long-term hold for me. I'm not looking to sell until it gets to at least 10. So let it go down so I can buy some more. I got 10,000 shares. Maybe I'll get 25,000 shares and just hold that bad boy. I need at least one stock, which is going to be my home run. And Zenibus to me looks like it's that stock. They're in extraction, 183,000 square feet of extraction. Dried flower, 479,300 kgs of dried flower and CBDs. I mean, they got it all and they're dirt cheap. That's my type of company. That's my type of investment. That's my type of investment. J. Lewis Trading says, analysts are paid to make crazy predictions. Yeah, I think that that's a good answer. Why is Zenibus going down? They raised $25 million and they're not currently growing a lot. That's why. They're just not making a lot of money. They're spending money and they're growing their business, but they're not revenue generating at a big level yet. Now, by the end of the summer, they're going to go from like 10,000 kgs a year, which is all they have right now, to 131,000 kgs a year. So that's a 13x growth on their bottom line. I think if you take any company and you say, okay, in the next 4 months, we're May, right? June, July, August, September. We got 4 months until the end of September, end of summer. If in 4 months, Zenibus's revenue goes from revenue on 10,000 kgs a year to 131,000 kgs a year, that's 13 times revenue growth. I think that's going to be a dramatic catalyst for Zenibus. I see Zenibus going way higher. And to put this in perspective, the 131,000 kgs a year is only a fraction of their full capacity. Their full capacity is 479,300 kgs of dry flower, 183,000 kgs of extraction, which literally puts them at the top as the largest in the world. Right there with Canopy Growth and Aurora Cannabis. It's Canopy Growth, number 1, Aurora Cannabis, number 2, and Zenibus, number 3. That's a fact. So, yeah, it might be cheap today, but you know what? At one point, 2 years ago, so was Aurora Cannabis. And at one point, 3 years ago, so was Canopy Growth. So if you want to get in early and you want to think long-term like me and get in on a stock, like, I mean, I got 10,000 shares of Zenibus. That bad boy goes to $10. My $20,000 investment will be worth $100,000. If I make $80,000 on that investment, do you think I'm going to care if I had to wait 2 years? No, because I don't need the money. I need the $100,000 more than I need the 20. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. And what I'm going to do, because I've done the due diligence, I've been to the facilities. I know guys on the inside of the company. I've seen the facilities with my own eyes. I've driven the Langley facilities. I'm going to buy more. And I think it's going to go down more. My honest opinion is right now, short term, it's going to go down more because they still need to raise another $50 million to convert the largest greenhouses in Canada, which is holding flowers, into cannabis. So they still have to raise another 50 mil. So when they come out with the next 25 or the next 50 million raise, I expect it's going to go lower. Maybe it goes to $1.50, maybe it goes to $1.25, maybe it goes to $1. At that point, I'm just going to buy more. And I'm just going to hold and wait. And that's it. I mean, this property, which I'm flipping, I've held it for 12 years. Do you think I have any issue holding? It's what I do. I'm an investor. Investors typically hold stocks. I'm not really a swing trader. I'll swing trade stocks just to teach you guys and educate you guys and show you how to do it. But that's not really how I trade. I'd rather just look for a company I really like, buy it, and just park it. And that's it. And wait for my opportunity. And Zenabis reminds me of Aurora Cannabis, Canopy Growth, Organigram before they exploded in the early days. And I remember exactly what I was looking at when I found those companies, and I felt that those were going to be monsters. And here we are, fast forward 2 years later, and they're absolutely giants. So I believe Zenabis is going to be as good, if not better, than most. In fact, I think they run a very tight ship. They are not diluting their shares. They're not going out there and doing tons of M&A acquisitions. They're just focused on their own. They're focused on Zenabis. And I really like that. Besides Zenabis, what other stocks are you holding? I'm holding lots of stocks. I got lots of accounts and I'm holding lots of stocks. I'm holding Aurora in some accounts. I'm holding MedMen. I'm holding Zenabis. I've got a couple penny stocks like Zoomaway Travel. And I've got that dog shit, Gex Management, GXXM, which was a huge mistake. That was stupid as hell. I got oils. I got pump. Those are two extraction plays, two long-term extraction plays, which I own. I like. What else am I holding? I haven't even looked at my account so far this week. I got a bunch of plays. I think I'm holding about 12 plays right now. And I haven't even looked at my account so far in the last 2 days. Anthony Alvarez says, "Hey, Rich, how you doing? What do you think? How you doing now, Anthony? What do you think about crop infrastructure? I'm still holding, but it hasn't gone anywhere. What do you recommend? Should I sell or keep holding on?" You know, crop has been like a massive failure. They fall in the same category as like Oxley, HIP, Vivo, InMed, of really good companies that have huge potential, but are just not producing well. And the stocks are not performing well. So I never like to tell people to sell for a loss. At the end of the day, you got to make that decision for yourself. But trust your eyes. If it's not moving, then you have to maybe think of an alternative. I mean, that's all you can really do. I also own Agra. So I got a lot of good long-term investments, and I'm going to be entering the market with another $10,000. I was thinking about doing it last week, but I was feeling like there was going to be a consolidation, and then there was yesterday. Yesterday clearly was the day to buy, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't. So I'm looking to enter in, but I would like to buy in the red. So obviously yesterday was the day to buy. Today things are green. I'll let you guys know when I get back in. Yeah, I think Tilt is hugely undervalued, and you could see that Tilt went to 160 and then exploded back up to 220. So clearly Tilt was undervalued. Currently at 223. Yeah, Anthony, I think Zenabis long-term is going to be a giant, but you got to be willing to wait. I don't think like a lot of guys are like, Rich, I got into Zenabis. It's going down. What do we do, Rich? And I'm like, well, why did you buy it? You know, did you buy it to flip it? Because if you bought it to flip it, there's probably better intraday, day trade opportunities out there. Because as you can see, clearly Zenabis is going down. So you can't buy it with anticipation that it's just going to bounce back up because it's got selling pressure. MTLO is another good long-term play. It's another play that Bruce Linton is involved with. And I believe that everything that Bruce is involved with will be successful because whatever he touches turns to gold. Clearly, we've seen that recently with Canopy Growth and Rivers, which I predicted would have a bounce, and they did. Obviously, Canopy came back down a little bit. Rivers is still holding strong. Acreage had a nice little run. MTLO is kind of staying the same, but I think long-term MTLO will be a huge success. John Smithin says, hey, Rich, don't you see a massive upside with 48 North? With first ever Canada Outdoor Grow and revenue on this coming Tuesday, and also big investment from Canopy Growth. What's your take? Love them, bought them, made money on them. Love the fact that it's kind of like run by ladies and it's kind of like for the ladies, by the ladies. I like that angle. I think that long-term they're going to be enormous. Backing from Canopy can't hurt. So yeah, I like the company. I like 48 North, and I think that they have a lot of upside. But they're another company that raised money and went down. So we see this trend. They raise money, stock goes down. They get money, like Canopy Growth did, like Kronos Group did, and stock goes up. John is saying, I'm holding Sproutly. Wish I didn't have so many shares. I'm thinking to scale my position down a bit. What do you think? I think Sproutly is going to do very well. Just don't know when. Obviously, they've got this big deal with Moosehead Breweries. We don't know when the revenue is going to come in, when they're going to start selling beers with CBDs in them yet. However, I think long-term they're going to do very well. And I think the key right now is to just find the bottoms of all these companies. Hey, Anthony, thank you very much. Yeah, I've been looking at CVM. A lot of people have been talking about them lately. They've been doing quite well. Good job on that one, Anthony. You did very well on CVM. Congratulations. There's just so many stocks, man. It's hard to keep track of everything. It's really, really hard. Rich, are you familiar with Interbit Limited, BTLLF in America, IBIT in Vancouver? No. Interbit, 71 cents, down 11%. 13 million. 13 million in Q3. Revenue looks like it's going down every quarter. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. It's at a 52-week low. Why do you like it, Joseph? What is it about Interbit that you like? James Lawson says, I saw Bruce Linton at Yaletown Brewing. Nice. When was this? IBIT is blockchain technology. Very nice. Thank you for the pick. Yeah, I like blockchain stocks right now. With Bitcoin making its run, I really like blockchain stocks right now. Let's see if Bitcoin is still making a run here. Yeah, so Bitcoin is up 5%. It's at 8,000. Wow, Ripple is killing it right now, up 26% at 41 cents. Ethereum is over 200 bucks, 207, up 3.97%. Crypto, eh? Stellar Lumens, I actually own Stellar, making a run up 12% at 11 cents. I own Cardano. Cardano at 8.95% up right now. Tron up 8.73%. ILATF. Let's see. ILATF. Doesn't pull up for me. ILATF. I don't know why it's not pulling up for me. What else? EBTC. Enterprise Bancorp. EBTC. ETCG. Ethereum Classic. Wow. Isn't Ethereum Classic stock? What? $23.64, up 14.2%. Wow. I did not even know about ETCG. Thank you for these picks. Good morning, awake all you nations. NIT. Yeah, keep giving me your picks, guys. I just keep adding them to my watch list. NIT. Crypt blockchain. NIT EBTC. John Snag says, one lesson I'm learned these few weeks where I was up $1,000 on Facebook, sold only 10% at the high of 195, could have sold much more and bought back in today. Okay. Brandon Weaver says, Facebook at 150 would have been a good grab from a bit ago. Why do I feel like this is a dead cat bounce? What's y'all take? Yeah, the market was highly overbought. Then it got consolidated. Some may say that it's highly oversold, depending on some stocks. Yesterday, we talked about it. A lot of stocks were all-time lows, 52-week lows. So we have had a bounce back for a lot of stocks. Hopefully this continues. Check out JD. JD up 3% at $29. Looks interesting. Yeah, I can only see MTLO going up long term. Thank you guys for the 30 likes. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. So every time we go live, anytime we have any breaking news, anytime we have anything to discuss or talk about, you'll get access to it first. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We try to bring you winners. We try to bring them to you first. We analyze the markets for you. We talk about the markets. You guys give me your picks. I look at them. If I like them, I'll let you know. If I dislike them, I'll let you know. As a unit, I believe we are becoming the most powerful investment community in the planet. Yeah, MYM has been a massive failure so far. You know, some of these companies, you always got to wonder about the management. MYM at 48.5 cents seems extremely undervalued. I don't know what's wrong with this company, but I do like them as a CBD company. I just don't like how they're performing. Yes, Agriflora on fire. I own them. I love them. I got 5,000 shares. Let's go. Yeah, I think that TRST is finally doing well. Anybody who got in yesterday is laughing today. So congratulations to anybody who was patient and found the bottom on TRST. Pekka is saying, if you watch Bollinger Bands, you can see Aurora, Kronos, and Afria is on a downtrend. Rest of the week is red, maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Very possible. John says, buying Planet 13 yesterday is working well. Buying in the red almost always works when you invest in good companies. Wow, David James has 72,000 Agra shares. Am I into any dividends? You know what? I kind of wish I was. The one dividend stock that I'm really interested in is Ford. They've been doing really well. Should have got in them at $8 when Justin told us. It's over 10. I'm interested in that one. All right, guys. I got to go. Phone's blowing up. Time for me to run. I'll be back. I'm out.